What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jason from Buy Build Sell, your Los Angeles contractor and developer. And today I'm going to be answering this question. It's from Mike Wazowski. He says, I should do a video that shows people how to find a good general contractor. How would they go about finding a local version of me for their projects? Well, I do want to say, first of all, thank you for wanting to find me in your local area. It's a compliment to me, I think. So I'll take it as such. First of all, if you're even wondering how to get started, there's a video here that will tell you, the first hire. Okay, I've already done a video like that. You might as well just see it and check it out. So it's a first hire video, who to hire first, the architect, the designer, the contractor. How do you know what the possibilities of your project are? And there's different variables to what's important to you that will hopefully I go through well enough to kind of show you, hey, if this is important to you, go with this person. If this is important to you, go with that person. And if this is important to you, go with this person. So I recommend definitely go watch that video first. And once you do that, this video might help you with the second step. Now, in my opinion, the best place to start is either with an architect or a designer. For me, the architect kind of lays the groundwork for the possibilities of a project, and the designer is going to help clarify the design aesthetics for the project. Once you have those two things, a contractor can come in and he's going to be able to price that out for you without any questions, right? Like, there's not really going to be any need for an in-depth conversation. It's just, hey, here's the plans of the house, here's the design that we're going for, and we just need a price. For me, I do all of that stuff for you. If you are my client, I am dealing with the architect for you, I am doing the designs for you, and then I'm actually going to be the contractor and price it out. So, I deal with that for all of my clients, and then whether they choose to use me as their contractor or not is a whole other story. So the reason why you would pick a contractor up front, in my opinion, is strictly because you are price focused. If price is your driving factor for your project, then you're probably not looking for a contractor like me, in all honesty. Just being straight. Okay? Price is always going to be a factor. Everyone considers price as a factor. There's no way of avoiding that. So the reason why you're hiring a contractor is because you're price centric. You're looking for the price. Hey, I have this house. How much will it cost to do X, Y, and Z, right? If you're looking for the product, right? If you're looking for someone who's going to come in and help you build the whole entire thing, and you want a certain aspect of value, and like you're looking for something in particular, right? So you're looking for that architect, you're looking for the designer, you're looking for the contractor, and maybe you are looking for someone just like me, like Mike Wazowski says in this question, who's going to come in and take care of the whole thing for you. If you are looking for that person, first of all, the best thing you can do is look at the city information of contractors that are doing work around you. It's not that hard to do a local search to figure out which contractor pulled what permit. If it is difficult, go to those projects and ask. If you have a neighbor who has a great house, knock on their door. Hey, who built this, right? Who helped you with this? How did you accomplish this house? It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's exactly what I want. That's going to be an easy step one to finding someone like me in that area. There's a whole slew of things that you should be looking for when you're hiring a contractor. I'm pretty sure I have a video for that too. Find the link. If I remember where that video is, I will post a link to that video. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but be licensed, be insured, have good references. But the truth is, I think the thing you need to interview for is communication and expectation setting. Those to me are the most important things. You know, some contractors start out super strong and they end super sloppy. Some are super sloppy in the beginning but end super strong. And some don't know how to race at all. I think that for you to find the me in your area, you need to like go out there and look for them, right? You need to interview. You need to do searches. You need to ask. They're not going to pop up because most likely they're not looking for you. Most likely they're busy, they're working, they're engaged, um, they're getting their references, and that's what's keeping them afloat, that's what's keeping them occupied. So if you're looking for them, you know, you've got to actually look. I would say doing an Instagram search or a YouTube search for contractor in local area, definitely, probably, most likely not going to be top Google searches. They're going to be in the haystack. Okay, they're going to be in there. You're going to want to have conversations with this person. You're going to want to see what they're like on a business relationship and a standard regular relationship, because this is not something that goes just from the project. You know, a lot of the times, especially for me and my projects, I'm with these people for a year, 2 years, dealing with things randomly. Hey, you know, this issue came up at the city. We're dealing with designs on this. We want to change this. We don't like this anymore. So I guess you would want to know what my temperament is, right? If you're hiring me, how do I deal with you? And how do you deal with me? Right? Like, do you just ask for something, or are you polite about it? You know, do you offer to pay for things, or do you expect them for free? You know, those would be things that I would be wondering. And then the same thing for you. Like, do I fight back at every request, or am I easy and to deal with? Am I like, yeah, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it? Or am I like, well, you know, it's going to cost me 10 hours, or whatever the response might be to the request? Am I fighting you, or am I along for the ride, right? Um, I look at all of my clients like I'm a partner in their project. Like, I am along for the ride with them, and my goal is to help them achieve their goal. So that's kind of how I always look at things. And I think that it's just really important that the things that you hear me say that you like, you kind of have to interview people that are close to you and look for the same things that they might say and hear the same things that they might say that I say. Maybe it's not the same sentence, maybe it's a different sentence, but it's the same thoughts, it's the same ideas behind it. Someone who is dedicated to their work, loves what they do, is craft oriented, right? Like, you know, I always say that I was a musician before I was anything. So, you know, the details of music and art are something that's close to me. So I appreciate detail on a very high level. And that's why I think I execute the way I execute. So that's my best advice for finding someone like me near you. I would always say that if you're looking for aesthetic that I can bring to the table, I am always able to design from anywhere. So doing virtual design is always an option for me. I'm always able to design any location as long as I have the architect's plans. I can actually punch them into my programs and fully design your house for you and give you what I call my build book, to give you all the spec designs that a contractor would need to actually bid the job appropriately. So I am always able to do that, and that would kind of potentially help you eliminate one hurdle that you can then give your contractors who you meet in your area the architect's plans, which has the structural engineering for the home. So that's a really important factor. Then my plans, which would provide you with your flooring specs, your tile specs, your colors, your cabinet styles, everything that you can possibly think of in your home, the lighting, the plumbing, everything. And then they'll have both of those together. They can properly price out the whole entire project, and you can go on and hopefully have a really successful project. I really hope that this helps. I really hope that I answered your question to the best possible degree. If there is more to this and there's an in-depth to something that I said, please let me know. I'm happy to take care of it. I'm happy to do another video just like this, talking to you directly, Mike, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, if you want to hear more videos just like this, please go ahead, subscribe down below, like this video, and let me know in the comments what kind of video you want to see from me. Until then, see you on the next one.